Staying with us, I'm Bill O'Reilly reporting from Phoenix, Arizona tonight. And in the What the Heck Just Happened segment, kind of a serious subject for Guteld and McGuirk. As we mentioned in the talking points, a New Jersey woman got away with ingesting cocaine 2 days before giving birth. And all over the country, foster homes are filled with abused children. It's estimated close to 700,000 American kids were abused or neglected in 2011. Those are the latest stats. Question is, are parents today worse than they were, say, 25 years ago? Joining us now from New York City, Bernard McGuirk and Guteld. You say, Guteld?
Well, I don't know. I think we're going to hell in a courtroom. We were living in a relativistic society where if you want to distinguish between right and wrong, that is seen as mean. And being mean these days is wrong. So that's why you don't spank your kids. You can't punish them. And the adults are always seen as the aggressors and the kids as the smart ones. This is a shame. I mean, the fact is these legal advocates hailed this decision. It was like a big triumph for pregnant cocaine users. This is supposed to be a great thing.
Well, there's a couple of things in play. A lot of the judges see drug addicts now as victims of a disease, and no matter what they do, you can't hold them accountable, all right? But in your case, Guteld, why has parenting changed, or the attitude toward it? What has changed it?
Well, I think it used to be admired. But I think the nuclear family is now seen as a nuclear option. It's no longer seen as something great or grand to actually, create something. I mean, I'm a hypocrite. I don't have kids. I will one day, I think. Maybe it's not a good idea. But anyway, nowadays I just think it's not seen as anything special.
All right. McGuirk, you were raised in an Irish Catholic home, as was I, and you were raised on Long Island, right?
In the Bronx.
Was I.
In the South Bronx, actually.
In the Bronx.
Yes.
Okay. So working people, ethnic people, religious people, and everybody pretty much was parented the same way. You got on a line, you got a whack, and it was, there were some crazy parents, but there was a uniformity toward it in America. Now, did they go overboard, these parents? Sure, I think. I never hit my kids, ever. I mean, I can control them and get my lessons across without physical violence.
Well, you're pretty scary.
I am a scary guy,
yeah,
and I don't brook any nonsense.
No.
Thank you. But what has happened, though, that has led American parenting down this permissive road?
Well, a few things. It's becoming more and more obvious we live in a stupid, hedonistic, selfish, narcissistic, immediate gratification kind of society. And Dan Quayle alluded to it a long time ago, got vilified for the single mom thing. And then President Obama finally got around to it about a week or two ago. That's a factor. And also the entertainment culture, these dopey reality shows that perpetuate all these trends that I just mentioned. The Kim Kardashians and the Snookies are having kids. These are like famous for sex tapes and getting drunk and exposing their privates in public. They're having kids now too. All of these things, social media, and of course the parents now want to be friends with the kids. They don't want to actually discipline the kids. Look, my mom used to drink a pint of Jameson every day when she was pregnant, but she didn't let me get out of line. She knew that I wasn't her drinking buddy, so that's why I turned out okay.
And by the way, that's debatable, McGuirk, but go ahead.
I'm conflicted as a good Catholic about this whole birth control thing. I mean, on the one hand, should these people be having kids? On the other hand, my belief says that birth control and things like that are a bad thing. And by the way, what did you give up for Lent as a good Catholic yourself, Bill O'Reilly?
Well, not to get too far out. I gave up. Actually, what I'm trying to do is one random kindness a day, which I'm failing at.
That'll never happen.
I gave up peep shows.
Listen to this. Listen to this. In South Glen Falls, New York.
Yes.
16-year-old kid has a birthday party. His mother throws it for him.
Right.
Judy Vigor, 33 years old. Now, 16-year-old kid, Judy Vigor's 33. Do the math.
Yes.
There's Judy. 80 people invited. She invites strippers, 2 strippers she hires.
Yeah.
For her 16th birthday for the son.
I know.
I mean, this is insane.
I mean, who gets a lap dance in front of their mother? Maybe if she works there, but then just wait till the shift is over. And who has strippers at a bowling alley? That's sacred. The bowling alleys are for bowling and stealing women's shoes.
It was at a bowling alley, and the cops have charged this woman, all right, with endangering the welfare of a child.
Yeah.
But when you see things like this, I mean, you just go to yourself, how could you possibly do? Because you have to think this out. This isn't a spur of the moment. Hey, there's 2 strippers. Come on in and bowl a few games and then do your thing. This is, we call the agency. They come down. My kid's 16. I got 80 other people there.
But you know, if it was like guy strippers on 14-year-old girls, those strippers would have been arrested, and they should have been.
All right. We're going to have more with Guteld and McGuirk, and I apologize in advance. Also, don't forget, Guteld has a special Red Eye edition tomorrow at 11 p.m. on Saturday. Then the Factor Tip of the day, what you can do this weekend to help your country. We'll be right back. Back in the book segment tonight, we continue now with Guteld and McGuirk from New York City. Of course, you guys remember Brent Musburger saying this.
You see that lovely lady there? She does go to Auburn, I want to admit that. But she also, Miss Alabama, and that's A.J. McCarron's girlfriend, okay? And you quarterbacks, you get all the good-looking women. What a beautiful woman. Wow.
Brent Musburger, thank you for everything you've done and for helping my career and helping me make a new life for myself.
Yeah.
So what do you think of that, McGuirk? You had the women's rights people. I don't know who I don't know who was criticizing Musburger, but he had a ESPN apologized. He didn't. It's all a mess. And you say? I say
first, the ESPN apologizing was disgraceful. These thumb-sucking executives, these PC-fearing whatever these guys were. That was that was a disgrace. But this is all about double standards and hypocrisy again. The old broads on The View can perv over, you know, Magic Mike and Channing Tatum.
So true.
And Bill Clinton and Jack Nicholson, Hollywood liberal Jack Nicholson, can go out with a 25. But this corny old white guy, Brent Musburger, actually pays the girl a compliment, and they turn him into the old actor Fred Willard in a Hollywood movie theater doing you know what. It was a disgraceful episode, and she should give him a commission. You know, of whatever she's making right now, because yes, he propelled her into the
certainly
spotlight.
that catapulted her. She's a model, I guess, and now she's making a lot more money than she did. And you see it, Guteld, which way?
Well, I'm really, really happy for her. You know, when I broke up with her in 2005, she was never the same, and I'm glad she's bounced back. She's met somebody new. I know it's been hard to find the same kind of quality that you could get in a man like me, but she seems like, and she's, you know, she still looks pretty good.
You know, Guteld, this is a personal question. You don't have to answer it.
Yes.
But when you were dancing with Catherine Webb,
yes,
where exactly did you come up to her?
Oh. I have special shoes that are 4
Tom
feet
Jones
long.
heels on.
Yes,
you know?
yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Actually, I just
Enrique
climb on.
Iglesias shoes.
I just climb on. That's all I do.
The beer on the head joke.
All right. This is my favorite story of the week. University of Missouri, the Tigers. You guys, Mizzou, right?
Yes.
You know it?
Oh, yeah.
They have 42 holidays on their university calendar. Okay? Jewish holidays, they have 11. Christian holidays, they have 7. Wiccan and pagan holidays, they have 8. 8. And on those holidays, you can't do anything. You get, you know, no tests, you get off. All of that. Wiccan and pagan holidays, 8. McGuirk, and I know you celebrate each and every one of them.
I do, Bill, but you know, I don't want my father to find this out. Listen, nobody's religion holds up under tough scrutiny, including my own. That's for sure. And I mean, you can worship cows and suck on maple tree twigs if you want to go to heaven, and that's fine, and we should tolerate it. But the same deference should be shown to, say, my religion. The Catholic Church and Christianity, which is not really the case, Bill.
Well, they got 7. You know, at the University of Missouri got 7, but the Wiccans and the pagans got 8. Now, Guteld.
Yes.
I don't see anything wrong with this as long as the university's up front. This is a movement, and there are Wiccans and witches and They do what they do. This is America. I'm not outraged.
I'm a class 3 warlock, which means I can turn people into frogs. See Piers Morgan. I think Wiccans, the Wiccans that I've met are extremely nice people. Unlike some more extreme religions, they don't try to kill you. They don't fly planes into buildings. They actually, and they don't get out on the street and preach at you
that's
loudly.
right. I should have asked what the Muslim. They got to have a few Muslims on this calendar too.
But
I forgot to ask. Let me see here.
I think
No, I don't have it.
as long as they use their holidays wisely, no evil spells, only good ones.
I like that.
Yeah. All right. As long as there's no damage done.
Yeah.
And the kids, the Wiccans have a right to go into spring. If you're a Wiccan, where do you go in spring break? Salem, Massachusetts? Where do you go? I mean, what do you do?
I sit alone in a room and cry. I watch reruns of Saved by the Bell.
The reason we're out here in Arizona is a big Boulder Fresher show tonight. Sold out, biggest crowd in the Comerica Theater history.
Way to go, Big Bill.
I've never heard about this
Valley
tour.
of the Sun, beautiful day out here.